Alright guys, as you can see, got everything all situated over here at the Ocean Monument. Everything is back to how it was before. I basically went back and replaced all the blocks that I broke, which was not really too many, maybe a couple hundred blocks, like 200 blocks or so. And now we can just simply walk straight up to the Ocean Monument and walk right in, just like that. Pretty cool. So, now that we have this done, that last little bit of stair being done, I do want to eventually clear out some of it. You see there is like, so for instance if I break this, there is still water in some spots and there's guardians in those spots. But I'm going to leave those for right now. Reason being is because we now can start the Kraken project. So I'm going to have the Kraken be over this way. It's going to be, yeah, like I said, a pretty big project, and the Kraken's actually going to be like trying to destroy the Ocean Monument. I better be careful here. But yeah, basically we need to get some dirt and place down dirt here. So I got a bunch of potions. I'm actually going to get out of this area though. I got a bunch of potions. So we got night vision, water breathing, invisibility, and I think I got a bunch more invisibility over here at the island. And we're going to use those to basically make ourselves invisible so the guardians don't attack us. And then after we're done, we'll go ahead and clear out the rest of the monument, because otherwise guardians will be absolutely everywhere. And yeah, it doesn't work if you have Depth Strider on, which I do. So, yeah, I'm going to grab some of these potions, invisibility potions, night vision potions, water breathing potions, etc. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and head out there, and we're going to make a pretty cool Kraken. So I'll be back with a bunch of dirt. I think we have dirt here too. Yeah, dirt. And dirt elsewhere as well, around here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So I'll be back with this, and we're going to be starting to make the outline for the Kraken. Okay guys, so we got the first sort of rough sketch of how the Kraken is going to look. So I went ahead and made just like a big square here, although the body of this Kraken is going to be a circle, like a semicircle. So, yeah, I got all the tentacles made, 8 tentacles in total. You can see one goes out here, comes up and makes sort of like a hook shape. Let's see if I can get over here. Move very slowly because I don't have my Depth Strider boots on. But yeah, it makes sort of like a hook shape out of the water. And we have like these prismarine blocks, a couple of these hanging on the end of the tentacle here. Same one over there, comes out of the water. Got a couple over here, one of them hooks around the top part here. One of them goes underneath one of the little arches there, right there. A couple of them circle around, and actually, a couple of them actually go into the monument in certain places, like it's trying to rip it apart, as you can see here. And then the same thing on the other side. There's one that goes in on this side, and then there is, yeah, 2 on the back that sort of provide balance so that it makes sense physically. So, yeah, I think it's a decent start. Hard part is going to be integrating the arms with the actual body. And then making like the beak underneath, basically. So, yeah, that's the next part. Making a dirt outline of the head and the beak underneath. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got the general shape that I want right here. This is sort of like the general lobe shape of a head that an octopus would have, right here. Only thing I'm concerned about now is... well, actually, there's a couple things. So, this is kind of a narrow build, as it is now. I think this should actually be moved over, like, 1 or 2, because I want this to be like the center bit here. But, yeah, integrating it with the sides is going to be tough because it's going to be very vertical, which is going to mean it's going to be tough to get around. Yeah, I'm concerned about that, and I'm also concerned about the beak down here, how we're going to implement this. Because it's not exactly a circle. So it's going to be rather tough, I think. But those are 2 challenges we're just going to have to overcome. I'm thinking I might just build the entire thing out of dirt first, because that's much easier to work with than either clay or obsidian, which are the two materials I'm considering using. So, yeah, I think we got a good start here, but still a really, really long way to go. Oh yeah. Looking good, guys. Looking good. We got the head starting to take shape a little bit. Looks kind of like an alien, which is great because if you're looking like an actual octopus or giant squid, or colossal squid even, um, it looks like an alien. So we're right on track. Fantastic. I gotta get some more potions. I gotta get some invisibility and probably water breathing and some night vision as well. There we go. Okay. Good to go. Let's get back out there and keep at it. Okay guys, so we now have a more complete Kraken monument. So I'm pretty happy with this sort of dirt outline we got going on here. So you can see this side and this side. The two sides are different because I want it to be like, you know, the muscles in the controlling the tentacles here are going to be different. And yeah, obviously I made it a lot bigger around the base, so it's more filled out, so it's not as narrow, and sort of blended the back with the head a little bit more, so it seems more realistic. But this is sort of like the base model I got going on right now. And I really like it, actually. I think it's pretty good. I do still have to do the tentacles a little bit more. So that's probably the next thing I'll do. Gotta make sure I got some water breathing, which I do, it looks like. But I need some more invisibility potions. But yeah, I think it's not too bad right now, actually. Alright guys, so we are now inside of the Kraken. And we're working on what is going to become the beak area. So, let me just go ahead and drink some underwater breathing, or water breathing potion. So I made a little bit of an area here that we're going to, yeah, sort of make the beak in. And I want the beak to sort of like come out of the side of the wall here a little bit. I think it should be made out of like iron or quartz or something. And it's going to be like a sort of semicircle shape here. This is pretty much the best I could do under the circumstances, given the area I have to work with. So, yeah, that's what we're going with here, basically. You can see I'm trying to connect it up as best I can to the surface as well. So that's what we're doing here. Just trying to make everything connect and fit and work together properly. Something like this, just like that. And so, yeah, just basically working down here. You see we got the full array of potion effects here. Night vision, invisibility, water breathing. Have to keep those on, unfortunately, otherwise these guardians start to lay into us, and that's not good. So yeah, I'll just keep on working here, and once again, I'll be back. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I got the underside of the Kraken done. And yeah, it's pretty basic, not really a whole lot to it. Just basically a circle, a small circle here. And we'll put a little beacon here made of like iron or quartz or something like that. And I missed one block right out here, it looks like. Just put that down right there. There we go. So, I think we're ready to start placing down blocks. Only thing that I am wondering about is what do I want to build this out of? So there's a couple of different options I got. One option would be blue stained clay, which is the same we used on the whale over there. Where'd my boat go? It went way over here, of course. So one option would be that, the blue stained clay for the outside. I think I want to use pink stained clay for the underside of the tentacles and for the mouth and beak area. And then maybe some quartz for like the suckers on the tentacles. But I might also want to use obsidian on the outside of this. I think obsidian would make it really pop and stand out. So maybe we do that instead. I don't know. Maybe we go to the end and mine out some of the end pillars. Alright, welcome to the end, guys. We got our beacon down with our haste 2 effect. And we also got our efficiency 5 silk touch pick. So we can mine out some of these end pillars. And you might be thinking it might take, it's going to take an impossible amount of time. But actually, as you can see here, since we got the efficiency 5 and the haste 2 beacon, it's actually not too bad in terms of the time it takes to break each block. Still will take quite a bit of time though, but yeah, after we mine out a good number of these pillars, we won't have to worry about obsidian ever again. And I've talked about doing this for quite some time, so I think it's time we finally get around to doing it. Because otherwise it'll look really weird with the new pillars being generated for the 1.9 update. So yeah, I think we take down all the pillars eventually, and yeah, we'll do some of that today. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on mining here, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so this is it, the last block, and with me mining out this block, all the obsidian pillars in the end are going to be gone. So there we go. Dun 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 dun! Oh, what the? Oh my god, he's pissed now. He is pissed. The Endermen are very upset that there's no more obsidian for them to look at. I have to say, it does give kind of an eerie feeling to this, especially since I lit on fire all the bedrock from the pillars we dug out. Yeah, except for these 3 here, I think, or so. 1, 2, and there's one more around here that I previously had dug out. Those aren't quite lit, but I will light those as well. But yeah, there we go. Entire end now dug out. So we got plenty of obsidian now. I think I got like probably over 10,000 obsidian or so. Which isn't too bad. It took a couple hours, actually many hours, like 8 to 10 hours probably. We went from this amount right here to this amount of obsidian. So however much that is between those two numbers. And actually it's a little bit more than that because I took the first screenshot a little bit late. But yeah, pretty good amount of obsidian. I think that will cover the Kraken. But we now need to go back to the overworld to, number 1, take this beacon back there. Bring it out to the ocean monument to help us build. And number 2, craft up some other blocks. So that other block we need is actually hardened stained clay, actually pink stained clay. And luckily for us, we have a pretty good 2-high flower farm over here that can get us more than enough pink dye, as you can see here. The way it works is just simply you put bone meal into the chest right here, flick the lever, and yeah, as you can see, you get a lot of flowers really quickly, and then you just craft these right up into pink dye like that. So that's how we get that, and I think I previously showed that I got a bunch of hardened stained clay, or a bunch of hardened clay rather, from the mesa. And so, I'm just going to craft up a bunch of pink stained clay here, and then we'll transport it out to the ocean monument and get started on the Kraken. Alright guys, so, yeah, we got the beacon set up now. I did indeed die due to drowning, because a guardian got me a few times, and then I forgot I didn't have a water breathing potion on me, so that was interesting. I did lose a pair of boots that was quite good, but other than that, nothing too major. But let's go ahead and get out there. I got a bunch of pink stained clay on me, as well as some potions. I'm just going to drink this one, because we don't really need it. I'm going to go ahead and put on some invisibility here. We're going to put on some water breathing. There we go. And some night vision. So that'll allow us to see for quite a distance under the water here. And so what we're going to do, we're going to use this pink stained clay. We're going to put this down first, so that we get a sort of a feeling of how we want the legs to go. So I'm thinking something like this. So let me just get rid of some of these. some of these dirt blocks here. So I'm thinking we do like the underside of this first. So like maybe we do something like this, and then we'll put like obsidian on top of this. So the obsidian would go like here, 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 and then on the other side here. So this would be about 5 blocks wide here. And so I want to keep the tentacles sort of wide at the top, close to the Kraken, and then they're going to sort of taper off as we go down this thing. So this is going to be quite a long process to do and to build. But yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. It should be quite fun, actually, to do. So I'm going to go ahead and replace all this dirt with some pink stained clay for the underside of the tentacles. And then we're just going to get obsidian, put it on the Kraken itself, and then on top of the bottom side of the tentacles. So that's the plan for right now, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, and I will be back. Alright guys, so placing down the last few blocks here for the tentacles, and there we go. I think we got most of them pretty much complete. Of course there's going to be some dirt I have to remove underneath of all these, just like this. But yeah, we have to now go grab our obsidian, and we'll place that down right over top of all these pink blocks. And we'll also probably get some ports so we can use those as like the suckers on the tentacles. So I'm going to find my boat wherever that's at. It's got to be around here somewhere. And yeah, then we will get the obsidian and start to cover this thing up. Alright guys, here we go. No turning back now. We got the obsidian out, and we're going to start placing it down. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this first tentacle here, just to show you what it's going to look like. So it's going to be something like this. So it's going to be up like this, and then across, and then down on the other side, just like that. Next layer will be something like this, and like this, and then next layer like this. So you sort of get why we need all this obsidian. It's going to take quite a bit of time to get all this done correctly. So I'm just going to go ahead and start to place this now. I'll be back once we got the tentacles done. Alright guys, so here's what the Kraken looks like currently. You can see we got most of the tentacles done. We got 8 tentacles in total. And yeah, you can see how, I sort of put the obsidian around the outside of the pink stained clay. And so now it's time to actually do the body of the Kraken. And so for that, we got, again, the potion effects, of course. And we got some more obsidian to place down. So I'm just going to go ahead and place it around the outside. And hopefully it ends up looking decent. So, yep, that's the next step. So let's just boat on over there. There we go. Bail out halfway there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so, yeah, now it's time to just cover this thing in obsidian. Alright guys, so we did it. We got the Kraken now more or less complete. We do have to add the eyes still and some details on the tentacles here. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, I think. Got everything covered. I'm just going around checking, make sure there's no dirt blocks visible. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Alright guys, so first the eye of this thing. So it's going to be a fairly big eye, I think, because squid generally have large eyes. And I think it would probably be best like right in this area, so like from here, down, and then over, like right there. So let's get up there and we'll dig out some of this obsidian here, and we're going to make this eye. So let's see, how do we want to, I'm sort of debating if I want to put it like on this, or like dig it into this, or how I want to do it. But maybe, let's see, maybe we go in right here, say. So we'll break these. And I want to make this fairly large. So let's say we go like to that height, and then come over to, let's see, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 here. That seems good. Seems like a reasonable size. And then we'll do 4 this way too. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll clear out this little bit down here too. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's clear this dirt out in here, in this little area here. And let's see. So I'm thinking we have something like this. Or maybe we want, heck, maybe we want this to even go down further here. But let's just try it out. So let's just try. We'll put down some snow or something like for the white of the eye, just like that. And then this, and then let's try some like a red, bright red eye in there. See how that looks. And we'll just dig the rest of this stuff out on the sides and put down our obsidian. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Put that down. Up like that, like that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Just testing stuff out right now, really. That actually looks pretty good. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see. I think maybe we make it a little bit taller, perhaps. And we could also have it come out a little bit. But yeah, overall, not too shabby for a first try. I do want to sort of experiment with the surroundings of the eye a little bit. So maybe we try nether brick in some spots, like this, and here, and here, and then let's try quartz in between spots too. Just to see this. I have a feeling this is not going to be great, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Let's get down there. What does that one look like? Nope. Not with the nether brick, at least not in that capacity. Okay, I better eat something so I can regen. How about just quartz around the red? See how that looks. This might look okay. Still got our invisibility on. We're gonna have to boost it a little bit. Okay, how does that look? Honestly, that's pretty good. I mean, that's decent. I could live with that, honestly. Yeah, I like that, actually. I think we're just gonna go with that. That's very simple, but I think it works pretty well. Alright, so there's the other side, same as the first side we did over there. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So now, the only thing we have left to do is to actually go ahead and, yeah, we have to go ahead and do the underside with the Kraken beak. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so the final piece of this puzzle is actually the Kraken, or what's underneath the Kraken. You see, this is the Kraken from below, and we're looking up into the mouth of the Kraken. And so, yeah, you can see some of the tentacles coming off here, coming off here, coming off here, 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 here. So you can see there's 8 in total. And we need to go ahead and make a beak here. So the beak is sort of like a curved thing. So yeah, I guess we'll just make it like coming out just a little bit from underneath the squid here, like it's trying to eat the monument or something. It's not very big, but it is usually like made like it's really, really hard. It's almost like a bird's beak, but yeah, obviously with the Kraken it'd be a lot bigger. So I think we go ahead and do something like this. So I think we start here, and let's see, we'll do something like this maybe, and then we'll have it come out perhaps, like at this point, and then this will come down to like a final point down here, or something like that. Something similar to that I think would be cool. We can have it do this too, I guess. Like that, and then maybe this wraps around slightly. Like this. Yeah, we can even have it go up a little bit further like that. So that'd be one half, and then we just mirror it on this side. So let me do that. Alright guys, so there we go. We got the beak of the squid now done. And yeah, you do not want to get eaten up by this Kraken. This is a bad dude. And yeah, that's basically it. I thought maybe we might also do something like this. We might put like a stair, upside down stair or something like this. And then we could also put some like here, like that, and then on the other side too. Just because the beak sort of comes to like a point at one point. But yeah, I think that's overall pretty good. Yeah, that works. Sweet. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's the Kraken pretty much done, guys. You can see all the tentacles and stuff from down here. I used some light gray stained clay for the suckers, is what these are supposed to be. So the suction cups that the squid uses to grab on. But yeah, I think now we got to make some holes in this thing, in this ocean monument, and that will be like transposed to where the Kraken is holding pieces of the monument up here. So we're just going to take out a couple pieces of the monument. Let's see, like this one, for instance, might have torn something out of this side, let's say. So we'll just go ahead and take out some blocks here and make it so that the Kraken is holding those. Alright guys, so here it is. The Kraken is now done. So, yeah, we got the prismarine bit up here, which is like torn out of the ocean monument down here. And I went with like some water blocks here to sort of make it look like it's wet, like it was just recently torn out. Obviously the big Kraken here with all the tentacles and such, and the suckers and stuff on the tentacles. And yeah, I showed you guys the mouth underneath here with the beak. Right down here. This one, this big beak coming in there. On this side, there's also another hole. And let's see if we can get over there. Let's see. Yeah. I got more monument over here that's been torn out of this portion right here. So you see there's a big hole here, so that's where that came from. So yeah. Yeah, kind of cool. Kind of a cool build with the Kraken there. Eating the ocean monument, tearing it to bits. Yeah, you can see some tentacles going into the side there. Just totally tearing it to shreds. And yeah, I think it's a pretty good build. I also put the water on this side. This is supposed to be like the splash that the tentacle's making as it breaches the water. So it's kind of going out from that point. Same thing over here with this water here. Yeah, it's making a splash in the water. So anyway, guys, hopefully you liked this build. It took quite a long time to make, but yeah, I think it was totally worth it. Definitely looks pretty cool. As always, if you guys have any suggestions on what to add to this, or anything else you'd like to see that the Kraken might have on it, or be doing, or anything of that nature, please do feel free to let me know, and I'll take those comments into consideration. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out, guys. Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.